Hey, what's going on, my docs? It's TradeMark here, bringing you a little update video. Now, in my last video, I had kind of told you guys what was going on in my life right now, and the good news is that my son is doing great, and we got to bring him home from the hospital last week. And along with that, kind of the bad news is that with 3 kids under 3 years old, we have kind of had quite the hectic household lately, and I haven't been able to get as much done as I would have liked. But the other day I was thinking about my YouTube channel, and you see, there's so much that I want to do with my channel, but I am also a very big perfectionist. And what happens is that I begin working on a project, and I spend so much time planning the project, and then working on it, and then changing my work, that I end up getting discouraged, and I never finish it, because it isn't exactly what I want. Now, while I would never intentionally release poor quality content on my channel just to get videos up, I also realize that this flaw of mine, being overly picky about certain things and being such a perfectionist, is also detrimental to a lot of the goals that I want to achieve with my channel. So what I'm going to do today, with the help of everyone watching, is in a way I'm going to prioritize my channel. Now, what I mean by that is there's literally too much stuff that I have planned for this channel for me to actually complete it all in a reasonable time frame. And so what I want to do is prioritize the things that I'm going to work on first, according to what you, the viewers, want to see first. And in order to find out what the viewers want to see on my channel, I have created a short form for everyone to fill out. Now, I understand everyone is busy, so if you can't take a minute to fill out the form, I will understand. But taking a minute to do this would really mean a lot to me, and it would really help me out. If you would prefer not to fill out the form, you can instead just comment on this video, letting me know kind of what your thoughts are. But I'll go ahead and put the questions of the form on the screen now so you can see exactly what the form looks like. You'll see here that the first few questions are just related to your demographic: age, sex, location. Pretty simple. The next questions are basically about why you subscribe to my channel or why you watch my videos, and then also what your favorite video of mine has been to date. So what was your favorite video? And you don't have to list the exact title, you can just kind of tell me, the video that had this or talked about that. And then after that, the next couple of questions ask about live streaming. So if you would be interested in me live streaming, and also what times you would prefer me to stream at. And then finally, the last 2 questions are they're just a list of series and project ideas that I have. And they're just a list of check boxes, and you can just put a check next to any of the series or projects that you're interested in, that you want to see completed, or that you would be interested in watching as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and talk about some of those. First up, we have the Path to Prestige series, which is a series I started back in Black Ops. It's very similar to the Road to Commander series that a lot of commentators do. It differs in that rather than just playing through a Prestige, I'm actually trying to get through the Prestige as quickly as possible. So this correlates a lot with my leveling guide that I have on gamingupgrade.com. Basically, I'm just trying to rush through the levels and level as efficiently as possible. In Black Ops, I did it on a double XP weekend. I was able to get through an entire Prestige in just over 50 games. And in Modern Warfare 3, there's a lot more levels experience, so I wouldn't be able to do it that quickly, but I could probably arrange it to where I did it on a double XP weekend and get some double XP hours, and I think I could get through a Prestige relatively quickly. The next series idea that I had was the Don't Be a Noob series, which is essentially a series catered to new players in Call of Duty to kind of teach you what to do and what not to do. And it's not your typical just boring tips and tricks. It would be more of a sarcastic approach at highlighting the dumb things that new players do in Call of Duty. And it just kind of, some basics. It wouldn't be that great for people that are advanced. It might be funny because I plan on taking footage from people that I play that are really bad. maybe blank out their names. I don't want people trolling them or anything, but that would be that one. The next series idea that I have after that is the Game Designer series, and this is definitely a series that I'm going to be doing at some point in time because I really do like the idea of it. And essentially what it is I take video games and I break them down and look at the strengths and the weaknesses of those games, and then I basically discuss possibilities or possible improvements or suggestions that they could make to changing that game. Next of all, I have the Who Are You Playing With series, which is basically, this will be like a comical series that takes a look at the different types of players that you get matched up with in a typical multiplayer online game, and it'll be very stereotypical basis that I'll take different games that I have of me playing with different types of players and just highlighting those players. After that, you have the Connect series, which is just it wouldn't be like boring videos. Again, I would try and make it comical, but a comical approach of the different games that are available for the Xbox Connect. Some of you might not have the Connect, some of you might. I have it and a few games with it, so I could do a series on that. Next of all, there's the Retro Game series, which is one that I was planning on doing with a group of people, and it's kind of like a series revolving around games that used to be popular in the past. So I'm a relatively older gamer in terms of what's typical, and so there's a lot of games that some of you might never have played that are really good games from the past, and I would like to get a group of entertaining people together and go back and play those. It wouldn't be huge, like we wouldn't play them consistently or even beat them, but maybe just test them out for a day. The next series after that would be the Beauty and the Beast series, which is essentially just me and my wife playing video games. And my wife hasn't officially signed off on this series, so that one might never happen. But I thought it was a great idea because I think she's hilarious when she plays video games. And obviously, as the title entails, she would be the Beauty and I would be the Beast in the games. And I would basically try and play video games with her and hard carry her through through her struggles. So there's that one, and then finally the Digital Reality series is basically just like a machinima series that I had thought about a while ago, in which it'd be again more of a comical mini series that was basically machinima style personalities, voice actors, kind of have a storyline, mini plot, comical series there. And there were some other people that actually contacted me to do more of like a drama type machinima thing with Call of Duty, which could kind of fall in line with that as well. So those are the series ideas. And then the final question relates to some projects that I either had planned or have been working on and have not completed. And this is basically to kind of determine what order I get these completed in. They'll probably all be done eventually. But yeah, that's it. I mean, it's a pretty short form, and I would really appreciate you all filling it out. I will put a link to the survey/form in the description of this video. And now that that's done, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the gameplay I have going on in the background. Now, as the title suggests, this is a triple MOAB fail, which means I do not get that triple. This was only like my fourth game using the UMP45 since the weapon buffs happened, so I didn't have all the attachments unlocked, and I've never really used much of the UMP, never really liked it. The UMP is not really your ideal weapon for going for MOABs, or even just using in general. Even after the buffs, it's relatively weak compared to like other SMGs like the MP7, the PP90. It has quite a bit of recoil and is not much of a long distance threat because of that. There's several times during this game where I couldn't kill someone because they were too far away, or I'd get a hit detection, so I'd have to disengage a battle. But yeah, I mean, at the beginning of this game, I wasn't even really trying to go for a MOAB. I just had a really strong start at the beginning. I went 20-something and 0, and I got my first MOAB, so I told the team to keep it close. Keep the game close and lengthen it as long as possible, and I went for as many MOABs as I could get in the game. And I didn't get the triple, but I still thought it was a pretty good game. I go 64-2, and I had 10 assists. So what that means is that 10 assists is essentially 5 kills when you have Hardline Pro. And so I had essentially 69 kills total, and in order to get a triple MOAB, I would have needed to have 72 kills. And the only 2 times I died in this game were the 2 times that I purposely killed or got the enemy to kill me so that I could reset my MOAB streak. But yeah, so I end up falling 3 kills short, and I would have loved to have gotten that triple, but alas, some things are not meant to be. Here, right at the end, you'll notice they go for B, and even though I get a triple feed here, they're able to capture the point. And I go to call on my MOAB, and they literally EMP me right before I can do that. So, I mean, there's no time left, and they just EMP'd, so we cannot call in the MOABs, and we're kind of in a scramble right now. And yep, bad things happen, but it is what it is. So, you know, thanks a lot, guys. I would really appreciate it, and it would really help me a lot if you could go click on the link in the description and fill out that short survey/form. I'm so thankful for all the things that you guys have done for me. Malo, Alpito, I'm out of here.